Hey guys, it's Ben with Practical Junk again, and I want to talk to you guys about your watering systems for quail. Got these for free when I first started. Got to constantly clean them. They kick stuff in them. They waste the water. They're climbing in them. They're pooing in them. You got to clean these things like every day. They really suck. I use them when I'm transforming birds, so they're not going to waste. Then what I did is I set up a pipe system for one of my pens. Get the little hoses, put these watering cups in them. These things are horrible. Some of them got the little dingleberries in there they knock around to get the water to come out. I would have to constantly clean them. Now, keep in mind, I have ground pens. My pens are outside. But even inside, when they're molting on the ground, these are a waste of money. They really are. There's so much maintenance required. Plus, they waste water. So do the other ones. These clog up, they lift up, they keep draining out. Then your whole bucket, the whole bucket's empty. Everything you got out there drains into the bedding and it stinks. And then they get clumps of poo on their feet because their feet are wet, and creates a whole set of issues and time. You spend so much time. Not worth the money to me. This is my opinion. These are my experiences. Take them or leave them, So, what did I do? First winter, the piping froze up. Ruined it. No more piping. So, what I found is I found these little water containers you slide in the fridge at like Walmart or somewhere. Had a big opening, worked great. Put these in it. Kept having to clean it, kept having to waste of water, but I could put a heater in there and keep it warm that winter. Worked great. Kept the water flowing, nothing froze up. But these kept getting nasty, right? What a hassle for like a year. Yeah, a year. Then I found something just absolutely amazing. You hear people, their watering systems, you see them. You got to try things out for yourself. Learn the hard way. That's just, how I do things. Now, what I've done, I found these buckets. I like the flat surfaces because these nipples just sit beautifully flush. I just found these buckets. I found one at like Tractor Supply, like 10, 15 bucks. Then I'm in Lowe's the other day getting some plumbing stuff or some elbows to make another feeder. And I found the exact same bucket, rebranded Craftsman, for $11.99. I think they were over there on sale because they had a ton of them. So I picked up another one. So, I pre-drilled my holes. I like to take these and go ahead and get them threaded. I'll put a little heat on this, then thread it. Makes a perfect nut seal in here. Threads beautifully when you put a little heat on it. Now, I've used caulking to seal these. What happens? Let's say one of these malfunctions, which it can happen. When you get them brand new, 2 out of 10 don't even work right. But they're so cheap, like $5.99 for a bag of 20. You can't beat it. So if a couple are bad, trash them. Put some good ones in there. And then, over time, these things will probably eventually stop working. They just have a little rubber seal back here that holds it when they're, getting some water. So what happens? You put caulking on it. You screw these in. You got to wait 2 or 3 days just for the caulking to set. Then what happens if this nipple's not good? You've waited a couple of days for caulking to set. I'm going to tell you, it does take a couple of days for that caulking to fully cure. Leave it out in the sun for a couple of days. Trust me, 2 days, all right? So now you're 2 days in. Doesn't work. You got to take it apart, clean the caulking off, then put another one in there, wait another couple of days. So now you're 5 days in before you can even use your water. And then what happens if it's out, your watering system's already out there, and one of these finally malfunctions after a year or two? Take it off. Got to put the cheap water in there, clean it every day, fix this, put the caulking on it, let the caulking dry. I'm going to change your life today. Oh, yes. junk. I got this in a pick of a plumbing basket of supplies that I picked up a couple years ago. They use this tape to put on drains in your sink and different things. Plumbing supplies, plumbing tape. So what am I going to do with this? I'm going to take about 1.5 inch piece, tear it off. And what we're going to do, we're going to fold it over. Ooh, that piece doesn't look good. Give me a good piece here. There we go. It's old, sue me. There, that's a good piece. Edge is a little dry on it. So, we're going to knead this over. Check it out. Make sure you tear the paper off. We're going to take this and we're going to roll it. Roll it up, nice and neat. Get a little bit thinner. Change your life. Trust me, just be patient. Now I've got this rolled out real thin. I'm going to take this chicken nipple. I'm going to roll a little piece around this. Check that out. I'm going to tear this off right here. Save that for the next one. Now you got to roll that on there. That's a little bit thick, but that's okay, because now we're going to mash it down. We're going to press it into the grooves. We're going to flatten this out. Now I'm packing it in here, and I'm packing it towards the center of this. All right, check that out. You see what I've done there? You see how thin that is? Now I've got a little bit right here around these edges. It's sticking out. I'm going to kind of press that over. See, now it's nice. It's running clean around it. I'm going to screw this in. Now this stuff does harden a little bit, but it still stays pretty pliable. And what's great is this makes an instant seal. No waiting for something to dry. No cleaning it up. No messy caulking all over the place. Yes, much better. Get this one in there pretty tight. One of these days I'm gonna get one of the little tools that goes over these. All right, check this out. Got it on there. This is the way to go. I'm gonna take a butter knife and I'm gonna pack this down in here real tight. Perfect seal, ready to go, ready to use right now. No waiting for caulking to dry. Love this system, love these chicken nipples. Very efficient to use. Absolutely love these buckets. Technically, these are storage containers, but flat surface, seals great. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have these on 1, 2, 3 sides. Put this side up against the cage. You can put some over here if you've got a larger enclosure. Makes, you know, use all sides on it. Guys, I'm telling you, this is the way to go. Check this out. You will not regret it. I promise you. It will make your life much easier. Thank you for watching Practical Junk. I really hope this helps somebody make their life easier and more efficient on their adventure when they're raising quail. Guys, like, subscribe. New videos are coming. Thank you and have a blessed day. This is one of my little transfer feeders I leave up here in the nesting box where I keep their food. This has worked great. I made another one like this for my brooder out of a square container. But this is another upgrade that I did. All right, this is one of the waters I had the cups in when I first made them. This has worked out pretty good. You know, I have yet to have one of these fail. They've been in here a little bit over a year. They used to sell these at Walmart. Couldn't find them. But I love these because they go inside these boxes. They're small. They fit pretty snug in there and it leaves room in the box. Now, hey sweetie, works great out here. The only bad thing is you got to get them up on something so it raises up for the birds to drink out of. Love them, has worked very efficiently. This is a jug I got. It worked pretty good. A little bit soft. I am eventually going to replace this with one of the bucket ones, but it's working, gets the job done. I'll probably use this as a backup one. I don't like that I can't get my hand up there inside to clean this, but it's been very effective. I'll put a little vinegar in there, slosh it around, clean it out. But this is the second style that I used. And again, just using it out of something that I found was junk. Now, this is my first storage bucket waterer. That's technically what this is, a storage bucket. But it's worked great, very efficient. You know, it being square, the nipples stay flush. I have yet to have one leak on it. And you know something I didn't mention earlier is these have little handles that snap on and off of it. So if I've got to remove it, I can snap the handle on it if it's full of water. I mean, I personally wouldn't have any problem picking it up, but if somebody does need that, there you go.